Hi everyone, welcome to Let's Talk Mental Health. Happy New Year. Diving into the new year, our very first topic is stress. Now, what is stress? We all hear, oh, I'm stressed. Oh yes, this job is making me stressed. My family is stressing me. So what is stress? Stress is a state of worry or mental tension that is caused by a difficult situation. Stress is a natural human response that prompts us to address challenges and threats in our lives. Everyone experiences stress to some degree, but how we react to it and how we handle it can affect overall our well-being. How does stress affect us? Stress affects both the mind and the body. A little bit of stress is good for us because it helps us to perform our daily tasks and activities. Too much stress causes physical and mental health problems. Learning how to cope with our stress can help us feel less overwhelmed, and it can also contribute positively to our physical and mental well-being. So there are three types of stress: acute stress, episodic acute stress, and chronic stress. So acute stress is a short-term stress. It comes and it goes quickly, and the feeling can be positive or negative. This happens when you're riding on a roller coaster or when you're having a fight with your loved one. Everybody experiences acute stress. The next type of stress is episodic acute stress. And this type of stress happens when acute stress happens to a person on a regular basis. This is where the person never has the time to return back to a calm and relaxed state of mind. Episodic acute stress frequently happens to people working in certain professions, for example, healthcare providers. The third type of stress is chronic stress. Chronic stress is a long-term stress that can happen for weeks or months. A person can experience chronic stress due to marriage troubles, financial problems, or issues at work. It is important to learn how to manage chronic stress because if it's not managed, it can lead to health issues. Now, what may be the signs of stress? There are several signs of stress, and there are as follows: inability to concentrate, inability to relax, irritability and anxiety, trouble sleeping, upset stomach, headache or other body pains, loss of appetite or eating more than usual. Also, chronic stress can worsen pre-existing health conditions, and this can lead a person to taking in substances and alcohol. When a person suffers from a mental health condition, it may be because the symptoms of stress are very persistent and it has started to affect their daily functioning at work and at school. How can we manage stress? These are a few tips that we can use to manage stress. Keep a daily routine. Connect with others. Get enough sleep. Eat healthily. Exercise regularly. Limit following the news. If you're the type of person who, when you hear Liberian news or American news or whatever news, and then your pressure goes up, I will advise you that you limit listening to news. Stay positive and practice gratitude. Accept that you cannot control everything. Learn to say no to additional responsibilities, especially when you're too busy, stressed. When should you talk to a healthcare provider about stress? You should talk to a healthcare provider about stress if you feel overwhelmed, if your physical health is affected, if you have tried so many strategies, relaxation strategies, and the stress is just not going away. And lastly, if you've started to use recreational drugs and alcohol to cope. And that is about it for today's video. I am Merva M. Smallwood, a clinical social worker. Remember, an informed mind leads to a changed behavior. Until our next video, adios.